Okay, guys. So we're doing the 2015 IEB paper. Forget that. Maybe. Okay. Who knows? Okay. Syllabus hasn't changed. So 1.1 says 4 graphs, each in a different financial situation. Choose a graph that best represents the situation given in each statement below, and record only the letter of the graph. Okay. So, first question: outstanding balance on a home loan. So what happens with a home loan? Initially, at the beginning of a home loan, okay, the majority of your repayments go on interest. Okay, and only a small amount goes on bringing the value of the loan down. In other words, what you owe the bank. So initially, because you owe a lot, interest is high, and the amount the loan is coming down, your outstanding balance decreases slowly. But when you owe less and you're making the same regular payment, so for instance, here at the beginning, if you're paying 20,000 Rand, 19,000 Rand would go on interest, and 1,000 Rand would go on bringing the loan down. But by the end, it's the opposite way around. Okay, what would happen is that now at this point over here, because you owe so little, the interest is low. So of the 20,000 Rand, 19K would go on bringing it down, and only 1K would go on the interest. Okay, so the outstanding balance on a home loan always has that general shape over there. So the answer for A, outstanding balance on the home loan, is A. Simple depreciation. Well, simple depreciation is like simple interest. In other words, it reduces by the same amount every single month. So your gradient is constant. Okay, straight line depreciation is like this. Okay, so this is simple depreciation. So the answer to that is D. Reducing balance. Okay, well, interest is applied to the accumulated interest. Okay, so depreciate. So with cars, generally speaking, new cars are not a great investment because they depreciate rapidly in the first few years because it's 10% of your original amount. So if there's R1 million, you'd lose 10% of R1 million, it's 100,000 Rand. Next year, you'd only lose 10% of 900,000 Rand. So each year, you'd lose less and less and less, and it reaches a theoretical asymptote or a book value. So this is a general shape for reducing balance. So the answer to this question over here would be C. Would be B. So that's B. Okay, simple depreciation, reducing balance, outstanding balance on the loan. Okay, what's going on in C, just out of interest? Well, it must be some kind of thing where you're not charged interest. Okay, and you pay back, stays the same. So, I don't know, you owe R1 million and you pay back 200,000 Rand. So you pay back, stays at R1 million, you pay back 200,000. There's no interest going on there. Those straight lines over there. Okay. All right. The next idea that gets tested in the next question is this. If you got a recursive sequence and you increase something by 14% per annum, let's say, and you're going from year to year, recursive formula. So then, Tn plus 1 would be equal to the previous amount plus 14%, let's say, of Tn. Okay, in other words, you'd end up with Tn plus 1 is equal to 1 Tn plus 0.14 Tn. So Tn plus 1 is equal to 1.14 Tn. So that would be an increase. You're increasing by 14%. Okay, 1.14 times the previous amount is an increase of 14%. If you had Tn is equal to, so that times 100 is your increase, right? So if you had Tn is equal to, Tn plus 1 is equal to 1.5 Tn, your increase is 5, is 0.5 times 100 is 50% per year. 1.8 would be 80%. Okay, 1.2 Tn plus 1, that should be Tn plus 1, is equal to 1.2 times Tn. Okay, that would be a 21% increase. Okay, But if it goes less than, so say we had a depreciation of 8%, yes, depreciation of 8%, okay, right, reducing balance would be Tn plus 1 is equal to your original amount minus 8% of Tn, which is Tn minus 0.08 Tn, which is 1 minus 0.08, which would be 0.92 Tn. So Tn plus 1 would be that. So the depreciation, if we go the other way around, depreciation here, what's the difference between 92 and 100? It's gone 8 down. Okay, so it would be 8%, right? So that's gone 8 down, so it would be 8%, less than 1. You had to add 8%, in other words, to 0.92 to get 1. Okay, so in question, that's question B. So in question B, 0.86 Tn, okay, what's the difference between 0.86 and 1? The 1 minus 0.86 is 0.14, okay? And as a percentage, in other words, it must be a 14% decrease. Okay, so your rate of depreciation as a percentage, okay, is going to be 14%. Okay, if you went, that's hopefully that makes sense. So you'd have Tn plus 1 is Tn minus 14%, just to show you it works. Minus 14% of Tn, which is equal to 1 Tn minus 0.14 Tn, which is 0.86 Tn. Okay, so the difference between that and 1, it's gone down by 14%. 1.14 would be a 14% increase, 1.21, 21% increase. So the initial value, well, they give us the initial value, that's T0, which is equal to, so the answer for A is 780,000 Rand. And to find the value of the equipment in 5 years' time, well, if we use our formula, Tn plus 1 is equal to 0.86 Tn. Okay, on your calculator, remember you go 780,000 equals, clear it, not stored in your memory. Okay, and we'll recall when you press answer. On your calculator, okay, you're now going to go 0.86 times answer. Okay, you press it once, you'll get T1. I would always write down what T1 is. You should go T1 is equal to 670,800. But they want to know the depreciation in 5 years' time. So you press it second, third, fourth, fifth time, and eventually you get to T5 is equal to 366,933 Rand and 7 cents. Okay, so that is question 1.